Hey guys, Kip here, Thousands of Roots. Today, a pretty fun video coming to you. It has been just super crazy here. My truck died, so I'm borrowing somebody else's truck. Thank you so much, Jim and Cindy. You guys have really blessed us. We got a huge load yesterday, square bales of hay. 80 bales we got. So that was a huge load. We still have to unload it. And I'm fatigued, really fatigued from bucking those bales, throwing those bales up. I was throwing them up to Josh, and Josh was arranging them on the trailer, so that happened. And I just got word that my truck, the motor is blown. So we are considering what to do about that, because I have to have a truck. That's just how it is here. Today was the surgery for Silas. We will thank you so much, all of you, for your awesome comments, for your willingness to dive in with us into prayer for Silas. I've been in contact with his parents, and they are so thankful. They said, "Whoa, I had no idea." They were just really impressed and blessed by the love and support from all of you. So thank you. We will update you as soon as we're updated about him. And today I am going to, with the boys, work on putting together the cow watering system. It's going to be a experiment because I'm going to use some kind of automatic watering system that it wasn't intended to be used the way I want to use it. So we'll see if we can get it to work.
Hey guys, in the greenhouse, and I'm really excited because we're starting to get it cleaned up in here so we can get ready for our spring planting. So we were blessed with a huge mound of wood chips. Thank you, Eric and family, for those. So yesterday we started putting in just a little bit of wood chips, and we're eventually going to have compost in this corner, another big compost bin. So it's looking much nicer in here.
What was it in here before you did the rock and the wood chips?
We called it the quagmire. It was just mucky mud and a few little boards that were really slick and grimy.
And it smelled.
And it smelled, yeah. So this is so much nicer.
Good job, hon.
Oh, thanks. It was fun.
Looks great here. Josh, what are you doing?
I'm gonna run and jump on the pile, and then I'm gonna roll backwards. It's fun.
Okay, so near the beginning here, I just want to say I'm sorry about the wind. It is windy today, and we're not going to be able to work around video around the wind totally, but we're going to do our best. I wanted to show you something else that happened here recently. Right here, there used to be a post. We were in the house, and Carrie's like, "Hey, the cows are out." Well, what do you mean the cows are out? She's like, "They're out. I go, "What?" So I come over here, and they had just sheared this post off. So by force, they broke the post. It was cemented, buried 2 feet in the ground, cemented, this post. It was a 4x4 post, just like that one, 4x4 treated post, and they just totally broke it by sheer force. So, the boys come out here really quick, added 2 T-posts to replace it, and then we actually made this gate even better. I pounded a pipe. So this is the hinge side, and then I tied it off here. And then the side that closes, right here by the watering trough, added another pole here to hold the watering trough in place so they can still come and get water, but they won't be able to move it around. And we can tie it off now, tie off the gate there. And I pounded a little pole in there, so this gate can just lift right up and go over that and then be opened. And then this is just barely tied on, just like 2 loops. Yeah, 2 loops just to kind of hold it there. So that happened. Now today we're working on getting water to there, and we need to get the water from the greenhouse tank that's in there. It's a 1,500 gallon tank in the greenhouse there, and the hose needs to go right over the driveway. You need to be able to connect it and disconnect it, and I want to make this a faster process for those who do the watering. Okay, so here's the idea I came up with. Now, part of this idea, I have to say, came from Justin Rhodes and his automatic watering system with the Quick Connects. I got the Quick Connects idea from his videos. I have children, so there's a Band-Aid in here. Alright, so we have the Y valve. It's going to go on the tank. The long hose is going to go from the tank out. Then the short hose. Then they're going to be couplered together, the two hoses. And the reason that is that so that we can disconnect them and then have the hoses drain. Because we can't have these with water in them. When it freezes, then the water inside will freeze. Then you can't use these unless you thaw them out. So after every use, these have to be totally disconnected and then drained so the water totally runs out. Should be Quick Connects, hopefully they are. This is the piece that's going to go on the automatic watering deal, and I'll show you that in a minute. Alright, so here's the automatic watering thing. It's basically like a toilet valve, toilet fill valve. When water comes in, pushes that up, it cuts off the flow into here. So we need to be able to connect our hose to here. That's what we're going to be working on. The other part that's going to be kind of tricky is these two holes back here. We're going to use that, trying to mount this to the big trough. We're going to try to mount this inside the big trough and secure them with nuts and bolts through those two holes. What do you think, Biddle Boo? Is it going to be quite the adventure?
Mommy, can I have some mango too?
Alright, testing out to see if this part is the right part I ordered online, if it fits. And yes, hooray, it fits. So what this is going to do, enable us to, this is a hose bib for the male end of the hose. Will go into here and we can tighten that on. So yes. Okay guys, so this is my idea, and actually Nathan's idea too. To mount it right here. There's already a hole in the bottom, so that when this fills up, boom, turns off. Here's where the hose will be connected, right here. And this flap goes down, so the animals can't get to the valve. My biggest concern is the cow is getting to this and destroying it by just messing with it. So here's what we're doing in here. So Caleb, do we still need a Quick Connect in here?
I would not say so.
You think this is a better idea?
Yeah.
Then our hose for filling will come off of here and just stay on there at all times, and then we can use this side whenever we need it for all the things like for soaking grain, soaking the animal feed, and all that kind of stuff.
Yep.
So that's the idea from here. Just wanted you guys to see this shirt, Wild by Nature. This shirt fits him just perfect. This critter, he is a wild man.
Alright, so I'm just going to explain real quick what we did here real quick is we just put this here originally and then just pre-drilled through the plastic with this here so we could find the holes and line them up with the 2x4. And then using the big screw and washer, we drilled through this into the 2x4. So now it's connected on relatively well.
And just because I love to do it, especially since it's true, we were looking for nuts and bolts, and Caleb's like, well, why don't we just use big lag screw and then put a wood block on the other side so then we can do that. And I'm like, yeah, that's a great idea. So that's why we did it this way. So I have to give credit where credit is due. This was Caleb's idea to do it this way. I think it's gooder.
Because this weekend we don't have anything to grab onto right after Christmas.
Okay, so here's one of the uglies on the homestead. This right here. This happened because we were bringing the hose out of here to fill the watering trough. That's what happened here. So I've been thinking through a fix for that. Obviously we need to get a new piece here, which, Lord willing, we'll get a new piece for this. And my idea for a fix for this, and we actually want to come through on the other side of the greenhouse with the hose, because the hose is going to go right up there. So So I'm going to create, we are going to do a little bit of manufacturing and a little bit of a build here to create something so that we don't do this again with the hose coming out of the greenhouse. Yep, looks great. How's that feel? Do I need another screw in?
Feels pretty good.
Does it feel good? Okay. Got the hose through. And we did this backboard here so that it gives it something solid. This didn't go really great cutting this to put this through, but it's not too bad. Put the hole through the board here, secured this board so that it gives a solid surface for this hose to go through, so when this hose moves around, it's not going to tear up any more of the greenhouse material.
Alright, so now we have it all hooked up. Now we're going to go and test it.
Just for perspective, there's the front of the greenhouse. The hose used to go out over there. That's the corner that's all torn up, the greenhouse material. So this time we came around this way and we made that hole in that board right there.
Alright, it's all hooked up and it does work, but it's just dribbling. That's about all it does. So when the water fills up, it pushes this little piece up. Just gonna take a sec, but it stops it.
And the hose isn't leaking anywhere or anything like that.
No.
Everything looks good.
Yeah.
Okay. So the idea is, when the tank fills up, it'll fill up that little trough deal bobber and then shut the water off. So this can just run. We can just keep this on.
Yeah.
And then at night, disconnect it, drain the hose
Yeah.
so it doesn't freeze. Alright, so here's where the quick connect is, where the two hoses come together. And there's our watering trough that way. The other way, right to the greenhouse. So the idea is that when we're done filling, we do the quick connect, disconnect here. This hose can lay out on the very side of the driveway, out of the way, so it won't be in the way. And then this hose can pretty much just stay here, just drain. So then when it freezes, the hose won't freeze with water in it. Just wanted to show you the huge pile of wood chips that my wife was talking about that we got. Maybe we don't need to unload this trailer. Just let her eat it all right off of it. Dogs always hang around the children when they're out here playing. Children at play. Alright y'all, quick announcement to our patrons. This is our $40 a month patrons. We have chosen the family that we're going to be giving the trees to. There are 6 of you that are at the $40 a month level that have been at that level for 3 months or more, and so we are getting the trees to be able to plant in your name, so that video will be coming pretty soon. Thank you so much to our patrons. Your support has changed our lives.
Look at Daisy napping in the rear wheel. We pray blessings over you and yours, and whatever you do, do with your whole heart.